Good morning. It's Good News Friday. Well, Trump again, he expressed his desire for this big trade deal with the United Kingdom. This is making me so happy. Yeah, post-Brexit, big trade deal. United States, UK. It's brilliant. In this new tweet, Trump said, "My administration looks forward to negotiating a large-scale trade deal with the United Kingdom. The potential is unlimited," he said. Also, the US Ambassador Woody Johnson, he said, "Trump wants a quick, very massive bilateral trade deal. But that under May's plan, Theresa May's plan, it doesn't look like it would be possible." Yeah, you know, I get a kick out of picturing these guys. Verhofstadt, Barnier, Juncker, you know, Timmermans, how bitter they are these days and how much they hate Trump. Anyone who's against them, they just hate it. They are so worried about this. And now they worry about the upcoming EU Parliament election. They have good reasons to hate Trump. He's a big threat to them. Yeah, he's now talking to the UK, you know, offering them this fantastic trade deal. It is fantastic, you know, because, you know, the Americans, many of them, they like to buy stuff and they consume a lot of stuff in the United States. It's a fantastic deal. So they hate Trump, and they are also very worried about the upcoming election, the EU Parliament election. And this is making me happy. I wouldn't be surprised if they right now, in secret, in Brussels, are discussing how to rig the election. Now, they are criminals, these guys. No morals whatsoever. I'm sure they are doing this. Maybe they will. Now, these are polls. Remember, they can be misleading, of course. But according to this poll, the European People's Party, EPP, which includes Angela Merkel and her party, they are expected to lose 43 seats. That's massive. And it's even worse for this progressive alliance of socialists and Democrats. S&P, they are predicted to lose 45 seats. And the winners are the nationalists. For instance, the Europe of Nations and Freedom Group, which includes this Freedom Party in Austria and Salvini's party, they are expected to win 67 seats. This is fantastic. And I think it's going to be even better. Yeah. So, yeah, maybe they will rig the election. I wouldn't be surprised. I was just reading this tweet from Nigel Farage. He says, "We are entering a post-democratic era. The EU, the epicenter of the globalist agenda, sees democracy as an inconvenience. Defending democracy is the great battle we face right now." Yeah, I totally agree with this. I could go further. You know, in Sweden we have sort of lost democracy already. And the UK, you know, and with the EU, we see this. They just don't listen to the people anymore. See? So I totally agree. Finally, I want to tell you about Italy. This is also about democracy and how to vote. They voted well in Italy. The Italian government is working hard to protect the Italian culture and the Italian nation. I haven't got the numbers on deportations. I need to get the numbers so before I report on them, but this is good. You know, I talked about this some time ago, how they are now stopping this route from Libya. And they also reduced the pay to these migrant centers, you see? And this is another thing that they are doing. According to activists, more than a dozen illegal camps have been demolished in Italy. There was one recently where more than 1,500 people were ousted from the refugee camp at San Ferdinando in southern Italy, in the largest eviction since Salvini's immigration measures kicked in. 400 shacks, where the migrants have lived since the camp was established in 2010 in Calabria. Yeah, that was a big hazard, really, a fire hazard. There were lots of fires, and there were like 200 women, more than 200 women, many of them victims of sex trafficking. So, it's about democracy, isn't it? We have to fight for it, and we have to vote correctly. And if we don't get democracy, something will happen, of course. Yeah. All right, so I wish you a great weekend. Bye.